almost rung off.
Here's another good one right here too.
It's ripe. See, it's almost rung off.
Yeah.
They're getting good.
Look at this guy. Look at him.
Cuties, yeah. Cuties.
Oh my gosh,
So
Tina, you know
that's two blueberry bushes.
Blueberry
here.
bushes, yeah.
you bet. I mean, I hope nobody comes by.
Cherry
And
They
tomatoes.
won't. They can't see them.
Come here, look at the green
Everything's
beans.
drying up though.
ooh,
from
green
Look at
beans.
the green beans.
Just,
Whole
I like the
beans.
wheel. That looks.
Do you like that?
Yeah,
So
very
it's
cute.
3 old wheels, and my son welded them together because I wanted to
wow.
use them for a trellis.
That's very
They're
unique.
just old wheels.
Yeah,
They're great for
I
a
like it.
He
trellis.
just took them, he welded them, boom.
Look at this pump. There's another little pump.
See,
Oh my
peas are
gosh.
Up along there, and they're
Look at the
done.
cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Do you see them?
The cherries are so.
I just
Oh, look,
picked a bunch today.
his gourd.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
he's
yeah.
cool looking.
Oh
He's
yeah.
big.
You gotta pick that. Give him a little bit more time.
You know what? Pick it and let him take it home.
I like that. I want the gourd.
I love the sunflowers, Tina.
Aren't they pretty?
They're
that
such.
big.
I mean, look, they're such a pretty contrast to the bright yellow.
They are.
Hey, you guys. So I know it's been a couple days. I decided to take some time away from, you know, the internet and my socials and all of that. And it's been really nice to be back home and share some great memories with my family. So I thought I would take this time right now. I'm actually getting ready to go up to the wedding. One of the reasons I came back to Maryland after 4 years was for my dad to get married again, and I will be attending the wedding today. So it's a big day, but I wanted to show you guys where I grew up a little bit. So let's do that. So here's my backyard. I used to pull my car down right here and then enter into my house this way. And then my room, which I can't show you unfortunately because there's stuff in there. My room used to be right here. And then we have this wonderful hammock that has been here for years, and I used to love coming to sit out here and just hanging out and enjoying the nice view. It's just so calm and serene. You really can't find this anywhere else. Just driving back through my hometown, it was just like a lot of nostalgia hitting me all at once, in the best way possible. There was no hard feelings. So let me keep on showing you guys a little bit. I do only have socks on because I have to get ready to go up to this wedding soon. But I grew up on around 3 acres, and there's my rental right there. I'll show you guys more of that, but I was so excited to get a Jeep. Unfortunately, they didn't have the Wrangler. So the pickup truck actually works out perfect because I've been helping my dad with his wedding, like moving tables and different stuff that we're bringing. So it all works out, and it's just a good feeling. There's tons of gardens. There's 3 gardens, but there's one of them. Here's the second one, which I guess we can walk down here. I hope it doesn't rain today. Yesterday morning I was here clipping a bunch of sunflowers to use them for the centerpieces on the tables. So that's why there's not as many sunflowers, but yesterday that whole area was just full of them. So yeah, guys, I've always thought my house was cool. It's kind of unfortunate that they're going to be developing this large field right here soon, but my dad actually planted a bunch of trees, cedar trees, so hopefully by the time those buildings go up, those trees will be nice and tall and give off plenty of privacy. But yeah, it is kind of humid. Well, not kind of, it's very humid here compared to AZ, but It's not bad. Everybody's complaining about it being so hot, and I'm like, guys, this is nothing. But it's been a great time. It's been a great time. So I am gonna try to show you guys the wedding. So let me get ready for the wedding now, and I'll see you guys there.
Here she comes.
Nina. Is she showing off for the camera? Feels so nice out here. Say hey. This is my sister, guys. First time meeting her. Okay, you guys, so I am back home now in Arizona. I've been back from Maryland for about a week now, and it's given me some time to think about my trip, and I want to talk about 3 things that I learned, or 3 things that I took away from my trip. So, the first thing that I learned, that probably sounds obvious to most, is that those who care about you will make an effort to see you. No matter how short of a notice it is, there will always be those that will make an effort to try and see you. And the reason I wanted to talk about this topic is because a number of old girlfriends that I used to hang out with in high school messaged me for the past couple of years just asking when I was coming home and wanting to get together when I came back home. And just so you guys know, I didn't travel home for the past 4 years, so it's been a while, and it's given us some time to really go off and live our own lives. And a lot of them have started their own lives, and they have children now of their own, which is so hard to believe. I mean, it's crazy to even say that, because I remember just the craziest memories with each and every one of them. But I think the people who care about you the most in life, no matter if you sat next to them on the school bus and never really hung out outside of that, or if it was your one friend from Bible school, I mean, there's people that come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So that's that. I'm just gonna leave it there. No harsh feelings, but I'm just happy and I'm grateful that I've created such a beautiful life for myself outside of my little one-horse hometown. Because one thing I realize is that it only gets more difficult to travel and to step out of your comfort zone the older you get. So if you do it as soon as possible like I did and move out of your hometown right after high school, I feel like success is inevitable. But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially in the beginning. So the next thing I want to talk about is just feeling confident and knowing that I made the right decision moving out of my hometown as soon as possible. For a little while there, I felt kind of bad, especially when I would travel home and see some of those old friends, and they would tell me how much they missed me and asked me to move back, and I would just feel comfortable throughout the summer, spending my time there, but I knew that I had a life waiting for me back in Arizona, so it was always kind of in the back of my head, like, this is just temporary. I always felt like I didn't belong in Maryland, and I loved growing up there, don't get me wrong. I just always knew that there was more waiting for me outside of my hometown. The last thing that I learned from my trip is that my hometown hasn't really changed at all and probably never will. That's one of the charming things about my hometown. And as I was driving through my hometown for the first time in 4 years, it was just such a nice little ride, and it was so many memories that were coming back into my mind, and I remember going on certain streets and going to parties at certain houses, and it was just really nice to feel all of those feelings again, and to see the old gas station on Main Street, and to see the ice cream store that's still open. It was just those little things that made me feel like, okay, home is still home, but I've created such a beautiful life for myself. I don't feel like I am dependent on anybody, or I'm fearful of falling back into that lifestyle. And for so long I did. I felt like I needed to put up this front of like, okay, I'm here for the summer, but I'm going back to Arizona because I'm making something of myself. And at this stage in my life, I've already started to make something of myself, and being back in my hometown puts that all into perspective, because life is just totally different on the East Coast than it is compared to here in Arizona. There's just, I mean, it's night and day. There's so much more to do out here, but there's also so much more to do over there that you can't do out here because of all of the open space and the farmland and the lack of resources. People tend to resort to things like swimming in the river or walking down an old historic little town, like walking down the main street and grabbing a coffee. Little things like that are so fun to do, but out here in Arizona, you don't really get a lot of that. So there are advantages and disadvantages to living in each place, but I do love Arizona, and I don't think I could ever move back to my hometown. Now, Maryland, maybe, but my hometown, probably not. But you never know. I mean, my life, I always say my life is a movie, and who knows, it could turn into one of those Hallmark movies where I just move back into my hometown and fall in love with the pizza shop worker. I mean, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about this video down below in the comments. I tried to include as much as possible from my trip, but I also wanted to, savor the moments and kind of be in the moment as much as possible. But I hope you guys liked it. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.